I've been at the conference all week and I've been trying to just observe and pay attention to everything that's been said, because I think when we live in Western societies, Northern societies, however you want to put that, we have a tendency to forget just how fortunate we are. And I can say not a moment goes by that I don't realize how privileged I am to have some certain, unfortunately, but inbuilt advantages. The fact that I'm a white male is an advantage, and I'm seeing that here, and it's heartbreaking in a way, because it seems like these are rights, and it's just a basic treatment of people that should be afforded to everybody. And so it's been discouraging but also heartening to see the way that people across the world have responded to this, especially in environments that are far worse than here. As Sharon mentioned, Russia, Uganda, Nigeria, even India for that matter. So when I've tried to look at all this and try to understand, all right, what's the unifying principle? What is it that brings us all together as people living with HIV? What can we do to address the epidemic? And I think what it is, it comes down to just being honest, being open about our status. And it's a terrifying thing to do, especially when you're in a place like Nigeria or Uganda, and being open about that could mean something as dire as death. So again, speaking from a position of privilege, it's easy to say, but it doesn't have to be these, for us living with HIV, these broad, bold efforts. It is a simple conversation that we just have people about our experiences, about who we are as people, where we come from, where we're going, what our hopes and dreams are, because it humanizes us. It takes us out of this realm of some fearful and horrifying disease and makes us people. And, well, it doesn't make us people, we are people, but it helps people see that we're just as deserving and just as entitled to dignity as they are. So it's been encouraging to see that, and I think I'll address that a bit better in my speech this afternoon. But I think coming out of it, the key thing I would like to see is, well, something that's been around since longer than I've been around. I'm from, again, Colorado, but 3 months before I was born, we had the Denver Principles come out, and this was, if you're not familiar with them, basically nothing about us without us, or GIPA, the greater involvement of people with AIDS, or meaningful involvement of people with AIDS, MIPA, the other one. I'd like to see that renewed. It needs to be understood that people living with HIV are not victims, we're not sufferers anymore. We are living full and wonderful lives, and we are active and willing participants in fighting this battle. And we're happy to help in any way, shape, and form, and we need to be made full partners. And so that's what I'm hoping to see going out of this, and I hope to see more of that done in Durban in 2 years.